What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lake Show. I'm with my boy Big Baby Sports Podcast. My boy John. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me on, man. I'm excited to be a part of the show tonight, and let's get it.
We're gonna talk some Laker basketball. Before we do, check out this quick little intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lake Show. We're with Big Baby Sports Podcast. So you got a Laker channel. Just why don't you tell us a little bit for those of people that are subscribed to my channel that don't
hmm
watch yours. Let us know what you're about, what you talk about, what you do, man.
I talk about the Lakers on my channel, Big Baby Sports Podcast. Man, I had on Runner Test before, Dwight Howard. I had so many like Mike Trudell as well. I talk about the Lakers on my channel, and I'm installing a new segment called Big Baby Reacts. I'm gonna do NFL talk now, MLB talk, stuff coming on along on my show. But I keep it real on my channel. On my Big Baby Sports Podcast, I keep it real and authentic. I don't sugarcoat. I don't baby this team. I keep it real and authentic on my channel. Make sure you guys
Cool.
subscribe.
And if they want to follow you, where do they follow you? What social media are you on?
uh, a Big Baby Sports podcast on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan on Twitter, Instagram, Big Baby Jonathan underscore, and Facebook, Big Baby Sports Podcast.
Cool. And you just hit a big milestone on YouTube, right? You just hit what is it, 5 or 6?
600 subscribers.
600 subs, man.
Yeah, man, it's truly blessed that I have a fan base that's rocking with me from day one. Shout out to LeGoat James. He's been rocking with me from day one. Shout out to Danny Lakers fan, Angry Lakers fan. Shout out to all you guys, man. Appreciate all you guys.
That's what's up, man. So let's talk a little bit about the Lakers. They just had a crazy overtime win over the
hmm
Knicks. Did you think in the first half Lakers were cooked?
Yeah, man, it looked like we were done. But I did say to myself when I was watching the game, I was like, you know what? We're gonna make a run. We're gonna make a run. LeBron, AD, and Malik Monk are gonna turn it around, and that's what happened. But shout out to Frank Vogelman for benching Russell Westbrook in that overtime.
Okay, so
You
since you
know,
brought that up, man, I'm pretty sure you noticed because you said it. Like, have you noticed that when the Lakers
hmm
go on their best runs, he's on
hmm
the bench? Why do you think that is?
That's a good question. Actually, yeah. For me, I look at it as like this. I feel like Russell Westbrook doesn't fit. If it was working, it would be winning. But just the fact that the Lakers play better, just telling me that doesn't work with Russell Westbrook. That's how I feel. And I just feel like we need to just trade him at this point. Oh, a lot of Laker fans on Twitter keep saying we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna turn it around. When are we gonna turn it around? We've been saying that since what 20 games into the season. We'll turn it around. There's gonna be a time point where you just have to be realistic and keep it 100. This is not a good basketball team. Keeping it
No.
real. If it
Okay,
was,
so
we'd be winning. We'd be winning games if this was a good team. It's not a good team.
even we were even saying that in the preseason, right? I know it is
hmm
preseason, but everybody was like, "Yo, it's just the preseason." We went like 0-5,
Yeah,
0-6, or
yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
was, and like, "Yo, we'll get it when the regular season comes," and we
hmm
just have not got it. I've been saying on Twitter all year long, it's the Laker two step, right? We hit 2 wins, we lose two, we win three, we lose three, and it's just we're just not a good team, man. Like, what do you think was like? Because a lot of people are saying it's Vogel. A lot of people are saying it's Westbrook. A lot of people are blaming Rob Pelinka for putting this team together. Like, obviously, if there's a blame pie, who are you putting the blame on, man?
The team, the whole team. The
Mhm.
whole team gets held accountable. I don't baby anybody. LeBron. I keep it real about LeBron. He was the one that wanted Westbrook.
It's a fact.
Rob Pelinka wanted Buddy Hield, but LeBron convinced and AD convinced Rob Pelinka to trade for Russell Westbrook. At the time, I was like, okay, let's run it. I'm down. All star. They played an All Star game together, Olympic gold medal together. They had that chemistry, but for some reason, it's just not clicking. And I feel like it's just time to get rid of Westbrook. That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. But here's the thing. Obviously, you're a Laker fan, longtime
Yeah.
Laker fan. So you remember when we played the Houston Rockets in the bubble, bro? Like,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nobody guarding him.
Mm-mm.
Nobody was guarding Russell Westbrook, LeBron, or whoever was on him, were sagging off 5 feet. So my question is like, what in the heck did they see in that series? Was like, yo, I got to get this guy in my team. It's bizarre to me.
I think it's the passion that rebounding and assists brought to the game. I just feel like, and shout out to Dan, the Lakers fan, that made an interesting point. He said Russell Westbrook should lead the second unit, and I agree because he would come in there, bring the energy for down 10 points. He could bring that spark, get the energy. And you noticed I don't see him talk mess to any players, that much anymore. I just don't see the competitive fire in him right now. whatever it is. I see him do rock the baby, but not that he once did when he's with the Thunder and the Rockets and the Wizards. Last year he hit like a game winner, had a triple double, another season of a triple double. Not surprising, but it's just like when it comes to the Lakers, it's just not working, and that's letting me know that the bright lights in LA are too big for him.
Okay, so you say the bright lights are too big. Me personally, I just don't think his style of play just doesn't fit. Like if you look at the type of players that LeBron has played with throughout his career,
Mm-hmm.
it's been shooters or like a guy like Kyrie who could shoot, but he could also create his own shot and finish. So if you look
Mm-hmm.
at a guy like Russ, man, like number one, he can't shoot threes. His mid range, where he used to be so nice at OKC, that quick little pull up mid
Mm-hmm.
range is not working. And then to top it off, he can't even finish at the basket. And that's the thing that drives me insane. So, like, his defense is like fake defense. Like, he's not really playing defense out there. He's reaching and gambling because his basketball IQ is low. But at this point, I don't know if you do, but I don't see a likely trade happening. What do you think? This before the All-Star break, I should say, before the
Before
trade deadline.
the trade deadline on my birthday, February 10th, man. The way it's looking right now, wouldn't be surprised if Lakers said, "We'll figure it out." And we just gotta rock with it, man. We gotta swing until once this says Lakers eliminated. That's what
Golly.
at this point, man. We just gotta keep fighting, And I don't see us trading for anybody unless somebody wants to take that Westbrook contract, but maybe New York does. Maybe New York Knicks might say, "We'll take it off your hands" because they want to have, talked about New York. If they got Westbrook in New York, that'll create some buzz, and that's what the New York organization about. They try to spark a buzz. Maybe we can
Right.
get Randall back or something.
See, so here's what Westbrook's going to give you. He's going to work hard every night. He's going to give you
Mm-hmm.
triple doubles, and he's going to sell tickets. But he's not going to give you winning basketball when it really counts, right? So let's just say there's no trade for the Lakers to make. Westbrook is a Laker at the end of the trade deadline. What's the realistic? Don't give me the optimistic. Give me the realistic. What's the furthest you think we could go realistically with Westbrook as our point guard?
Probably just the playing tournament,
Whoa.
first round exit. Keep it real.
First round exit, right? So if we get to the play-in and we somehow get out of the play-in, we're gonna play. Golden State, or we're gonna play Phoenix the first round. It's not gonna be pretty, bro. It's
No,
not
it's
gonna be
not.
pretty.
And I can guarantee you, I can promise you, Rob Plank is not going to sit here and just let it happen again. He's gonna make moves immediately. If we don't even make the playoffs, I expect Frank Vogel to be fired immediately right after the season. Right after the season.
Oh, bro, if we don't make the playoffs,
Yeah,
everybody
playoffs.
could get it.
Yep.
Everybody could get it. I'm at the point right
Even
now where
AD.
everybody can get it. Everybody could be gone. Like it's at the point like that. This is not Laker. This is not what we expect from the
Mm-hmm.
Lakers, especially when we trade away all our assets. We trade away our young guys. We trade away, just for the championship. And whenever we traded all those guys for AD, we got a title. I'll take that all day. But then we trade KCP, Montrez, and Kuz for Westbrook, and now it's just a disaster, man. For me, I feel the same way. I feel like we're not getting out of the first round. Like no matter how optimistic you want to be, we're not getting out of the first round. Maybe if this dude comes off the bench and we start a THT, which THT is not real. I mean, what's THT right now to you?
Inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute have a really good game, bad game, good game, bad. This Lakers season been inconsistent. We
Yep.
played, what was it? New York Knicks came back down like 20 plus points, beat them. Wouldn't surprise me if we get blown out against Milwaukee,
Right.
and then beat another team that we're not supposed to beat, and then we beat them. Like just the inconsistency this season that I need to see change. Remember when we went like undefeated after the third quarter? Remember when we won the championship in 2020?
Yeah.
I missed that Laker team with the Danny Greens, the KCPs, the guys that hustled, the Morris brother. I think it's Markieff Morris.
Markieff.
Yeah,
Yep.
Markieff Morris, Dwight at the time, Dwight Howard, and Caruso. We need guys like that. Maybe try it again. That if we don't make a trade, if we don't trade Westbrook, let's just what, let's just finish out the season. We'll go from there. Get rid of Westbrook, getting guys that fit LeBron, like shooters, like maybe Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, that could stretch the floor. Danilo Gallinari, and that'll be perfect.
It's crazy though, but the thing is like we're running out of time. LeBron's like even
Yeah.
though this is year 19 and he's playing phenomenal, he's not gonna keep doing this forever, So his window is running out. The AD
Mhm.
contract is running out. We're running out of time, and we basically wasted a whole year, man. Like we wasted a whole year of experimenting. And like you said, I blame AD and I blame LeBron because this trade doesn't happen if these guys don't sign off on this trade or even want him to come here. Like he wouldn't be here. And so like at this point, it's pretty frustrating. And you heard it yesterday.
Mhm.
They booed him. They every time he touched the ball, they don't want him to shoot. The Laker fans are just pretty much fed up, unless you're one of those Russ stands, which there's plenty of them out there. They just love him no matter what he does. But at this point, man, it's gonna be tough, man, to really do something.
Yeah, most definitely. And I did see Westbrook get booed, and it's like I would boo too. And I'm a Westbrook fan, and I keep it real. He's not having a good season with us. You know, like have you seen that movie Space Jam with Michael Jordan and they got their power screen? That's what it
Yeah,
feels like with Westbrook.
yeah,
That's what
man.
it feels like. Turn the ball over, dribbling, like he loses. It's like, come on. It's like I don't know. Maybe he's just not meant to be, fitting with LeBron. We thought it was gonna work. I guarantee if we trade him, then he's gonna get his stats and and then he'll be happy.
Yeah, but those stats they don't mean anything to Laker fans. Like he, for some reason, thinks we care about him getting triple doubles, and like, bro, we don't care. We really, if it boils down to a few things, we want you to take care of the basketball. We want you to finish at the rim, and we want you to defend and rebound.
Mhm.
That's all we want you to do. We don't need anything spectacular. We don't need stats, bro. We have
Mhm.
LeBron and AD that are going to do that. And speaking of AD and LeBron, these guys are putting up monster numbers, right? So
Mhm.
I mean, as a Laker fan, I know you want to feel hopeful. Like, man, look how good Monk is playing, how well LeBron is playing, how well AD is playing, but we just can't seem to get this team to gel, man.
Mhm.
We just can't do it.
No, man, it's just not working. And everybody says it's not Frank Vogel's fault. It's players' fault. The coach gets held accountable. Assistant coaches. It's a team sport, team effort, and this is all I care about: rings
The
and
rings.
banners. I don't, it's like we gotta get together. If we don't make the play-in term or make the playoffs, failed season. Oh, LeBron had a good career in his 19th season. Doesn't matter. We didn't win anything. Shout out to Prime TV. What's going on, Dan, and Lakers fan? Appreciate you,
What up?
bro.
What up? What up?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah,
So
go ahead.
you're absolutely right. Like, if we don't win a banner, nothing else matters at this point. And so, like, let's fast forward. Let's say we don't make the playoffs.
Hmm.
Do you realistically think the Lakers are going to shop AD?
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. There's what we gave up all that talent on the ball. Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, a lot of those picks. Just keep AD, keep LeBron, and build around those two.
Let me ask you this then. On that note, do you feel like AD could be the best player on the championship team?
Damn, that's a good question. What I saw from the bubble, yeah, but there's times where he looks. There's times where he looks really good, and other times where he looks like he's checked out. And he said he got spoiled when he came to LA. There's an article in LA Times where he said winning got to him so bad, it got to him mentally. I'll send you guys a link about that. That he got spoiled when he came to LA. He
Yeah,
kept
my
it
personal
real.
opinion, I think AD is a great player, but I don't feel like he could be the alpha dog, the best player on the championship team. I just don't feel like he has that dog. Like, do you remember when it was like maybe a couple months ago we played the Timberwolves and Karl Anthony Towns dog walked that dude, dog
Yeah,
walked him, like did him dirty,
yeah,
bro. Do you remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. I remember that. And that's the same game. AD got injured.
Yeah, he dog walk him, and like for me, it bothered me because it's like,
Yeah,
man, why don't you treat people like that, man? Like
yeah.
you're too nice sometimes, and I know I'm not trying to say he needs to be like a bully ball, like Giannis type of player, but the thing is, like show some heart sometimes and show that you really care and you want to just torch somebody. Like that
Yeah.
is the AD that I want to see.
Yeah, me too. And you know who would dominate centers, but from back in the day, Shaquille O'Neal.
Absolutely.
Shaq would dominate. Oh, Prime TV has a comment.
Yeah. It says Lakers will only trade AD, in my opinion, if he asks for a trade. Top three big man, and he will always be someone's Robin. But when Brown retires, we need a new Batman. Absolutely right, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think the Lakers are going to trade him unless he asks for a trade. I don't see him asking for a trade unless things get really, really murky. But yeah, like, man, what would it look like if we had like a Dame Lillard and an AD together? You know what I'm saying?
Hey Damian Lillard, if you listen to this, which probably not, but if you are, man, come to LA and get one of these, bro.
That's
Come
real
get,
as it gets, man. Like
come to LA and get one of
Dame and
these.
the AD, let Bron just let him retire gracefully, not have to carry the load. Man, we could really do something. But I don't know. Portland's over there having a fire sale. Do you think they'll take Russ for Dame straight up?
Man, when I saw that Blazers trade with the Clippers, I was like, really
Mm,
gave up that, but but nobody wants to like take THT Kendrick Nunn and a second round pick. If we would offer that to Blazers, that's a better trade than what the Clippers gave up. Eric
absolutely.
Bledsoe, Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, and a couple picks. Ooh, that'd be good. Tatum and Davis.
So who,
But
who do we trade for? Who do we trade to get Tatum? And why would Boston want? Is that I'm assuming Westbrook, right? Because we're not trading anybody else. to get Tatum, but that would be deadly, man. That would be deadly.
Probably when his contract expires, he'll come to LA because he wants to be a Lakers so bad. Wearing the Kobe jersey, you know, putting Laker stuff on his Instagram. You know, it's wouldn't surprise me if he came to the Lakers. You know what I mean?
Free agent. He's
But
a free agent.
yeah,
Primetime TV says he's a free
2023.
agent in 2023.
Yeah, and it's just
Okay, so here's what Lakers All Day says. What about John Wall for Westbrook? So that's a rumor that was floating around a little
mhm.
bit, right? For a few weeks ago, that the Rockets were willing to take Westbrook. How would you feel if the Lakers got John Wall? Do you look at it like a lateral movement, or you think it's an upgrade, downgrade? What do you think?
That's a good question, but I feel like it'll be an upgrade when it comes to scoring. Westbrook doesn't score as much. John Wall can shoot better than Westbrook, you know, faster than Westbrook, but their
Is he
contract.
still faster? Bro hasn't played in
Yeah,
like 2 years.
well, I'll be watching his videos of you posting at the gym,
Hey,
jogging
wait,
fools.
stop. Let me stop you right there. See, this is how freaking Westbrook tricked us, bro. We were watching all his summer videos, and oh man, look at his shot. He looks smooth. We can't wait to have him. Bro, he
Hmm.
tricked us. Don't fall for that poison, man. The
Yeah,
trap.
but
Uh,
if it's to get Westbrook off the books, you know, maybe we get Eric Gordon with John Wall, maybe throw in some other pieces, you
okay.
know, then we'll talk. But
Okay.
the person that I want to get, if we do get John Wall, Robert Woods, or yeah, Christian Woods, my
Christian
bad,
Wood. Yeah, Christian
Christian
Wood.
Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and AD in the post. We need to go get an athletic big. But for me, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. Frank Vogel, play Dwight Howard. Just play him. Stop putting him out there for 3 minutes. Stop playing him. I told you I was gonna Dwight. I told you I was gonna be on Frank Vogel. I'm tired of him not playing you, bro.
Okay,
You know.
so you're good with AD starting at the five, but you're just saying you want to see Dwight back up AD when AD's not in.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
AD should go to the power forward, play
Okay.
Dwight because they have chemistry, championship experience together. But Frank Vogel wants to go small and wants to get beat in the rebounding department. He reminds me of Mike D'Antoni right now. He playing smalls. He playing
Okay, but
small
here's
ball.
but
You
here's the
get
thing.
beat inside every
I want to
time.
ask you though. So if you put Dwight at the five and AD at the four, when you have Westbrook on the floor, there's no spacing because there's nobody that could shoot. That's the only reason I think Vogel's putting AD at the five, because Westbrook is such a bad shooter. You got to have other shooters in there with him. You know
And
what I'm saying?
and that's why AD gets bully balled in the post. Then that's how he's always injured.
That is very true.
Taking a hit. You know, play him as natural position. Play Dwight and put Westbrook off the bench. You know, if you have to start THT, you know, fix it. I'm tired of it. Us Laker fans are sick and tired of the same narrative every time. Oh, we lost. Do better, and we gotta fix it, or it's gonna be a long season still.
So how you
You know,
feel about Jeremy Grant possibly getting traded here?
I would love it. Love his athleticism. Could defend he could defend pretty well on Kevin Durant, Paul George. You know, down the line, but the Detroit Pistons don't want to take THT Kendrick Nunn for whatever reason. You know, and Dan, the Lakers fan in the comment section, made an interesting point. Maybe THC's playing bad on purpose, so they don't have to trade him.
Bro, but it's like either he's bad or like it's a lose-lose. Like if you play bad, like the Lakers might not trade you, or they might trade you because you're playing bad. Like you just never know. And Mr. DC Fitted said we need John Wall.
Oh,
Make a desperate trade. Are y'all
yeah.
willing to trade THT? He's asking Lakers all day. Let's see. I would trade him if him and Nunn, like, bro, what has Nunn done for us? He hasn't been
played
in
one game
one
all year.
game. My gosh, man. Like,
Yeah.
but see, I think you saw the package that happened today, right? Like you said, our package, I think THT and Nunn was a better package, you know, getting somebody that got traded today. That was like, I was like, whoa, Karis LeVert for nothing, basically. Ricky Rubio, a first round protected pick and some second round picks. Like, I think we could have done a little bit better than that. I'll trade THT all day. Like, it's crazy because some days he has upside and then some days it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, if I can do that whole trade again, I would keep the team out. Well, we should have just never even got anybody when we won the bubble. We should have just kept everybody and go through it again. Because this right here, the squad that won it all, right here. This JaVale McGee was a big part of that too. You know,
Definitely
we need
was.
athleticism on our we need to get a better center, backup center, and get rid of DeAndre Jordan. Why is he on our team?
That's a fact, bro. Okay, so we got before we get going, we got Milwaukee on Tuesday. What's your predictions for that game?
Just play Laker basketball. Don't come in there lazy, because if you do, Giannis going to drop a 50 piece on you, and AD better show up. No soft stuff. AD, come on. But you have been playing great the last 4 games, averaging 29 points.
Five
13,
games, yeah.
5 games, 29 and 11. You know, it's just we gotta play better. And LeBron, man, shots LeBron, you're doing your thing this season. keep doing your thing in your 20th, 19th season or whatever. I lost the count on how many years it's been with
It's
him in
been
the
19.
NBA.
Yeah, this is his 19th season. But also before we go, so my prediction for, I mean, I always want the Lakers to win, but it's always a tough game to play the Bucks. If we could slow Giannis down, which I don't even know if anybody can, but we need the guys to show up. Hopefully Melo is able to play. Ariza made a couple shots. He was like maybe 2 for 7 from 3, but we need Monk to continue to be Monk. We need Avery Bradley out of the starting lineup. I like that. Did you like that, or how'd you feel
Yeah, I
about
like
that?
that. I like that. And you're talking about Giannis. How do we stop Giannis? Put LeBron on him. Remember before the NBA stopped, LeBron was guarding Giannis in the post, taking the lane, driving. LeBron needs to take that challenge again and guard Giannis. Them two back and forth. That'd be a good one-on-one matchup, man. Not 80. LeBron would take Giannis one-on-one in the post, easy.
I agree,
That's how I
man.
feel.
I don't know about easy, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Giannis is a dog, though. But yeah, let's see what the Lakers do, man. The trade deadline is this Thursday. Rob, we need you to make something happen, man. We don't want to throw our season as a waste. We still want to believe. We want to see something happen, man. So like, make something happen. Get on. I know he's on the phone, but this, it's the Laker tax. Nobody wants to help the Lakers out, man. That's the bottom
No.
line. Nobody wants to help LeBron or the Lakers out.
But they want to help the Clippers get two great players for next season.
Yeah. So do you think? I mean, I know we're talking about the Lakers, but do you think Kawhi's coming back this season now?
No, I
Nah.
don't think he's coming back. And my boy Vince was talking about just because of this trade, they're the favorites come out of the West. They've been the favorites year in and year out, and what do the Clippers have done? They don't have any of these.
None of them. They got Christmas Day and opening day.
Yeah, and a couple nights ago.
Oh yeah, they love those.
Yeah.
They love those wins, but
and popping
it
the
don't
champagne
matter.
still from like 10 years ago, and he beat us in a regular season game.
They love it, man. It's great to be a Laker fan. I appreciate you, man, coming on the show, man. We got to do this again. I appreciate Primetime TV, Mr. DC Fit, all you guys that show love on the stream. One more time, why don't you shout out your channel for those that don't know?
Big Baby Sports Podcast, man. You guys subscribe to my channel, man. Be part of the giveaway. I'm giving away Kobe Bryant video game, NBA 2K21. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Hey, this is the Lake Show. I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, take care. Take care, guys. Peace.